China has hidden cameras everywhere, and I do mean everywhere. Welcome to China Uncensored. I'm Chris Chappell, and very soon, there might not be any China Uncensored. First, YouTube began a wave of mass demonetization, but we managed to survive that thanks to fan support on Patreon. That became the bulk of China Uncensored's revenue. Now, Patreon is changing, and we're soon going to lose that, meaning we won't have the money to keep making China Uncensored. So to continue to fund all the free content on YouTube and continue to expose the CCP to as many people as possible, I'm building a subscription platform for the fans who can't afford it. Together, we'll be able to keep the show going. And as a reward for the people who are able to pay for the subscription platform, we'll be giving them some extra perks, including exclusive episodes, live streams, etc. Now, I've launched a fundraiser to help build this new website over at givesendgo.com/China Uncensored. And I've been blown away by your support. As of recording, within just a few days, more than 270 of you contributed over $22,000. And I've been reading all the comments you left, and it's been really moving. So let's all give them a big thank you for helping keep China uncensored. And if you can, once again, the fundraiser is at givesendgo.com/China Uncensored. Now, on with the show, hopefully for years to come. Modern China is the very definition of a dystopian surveillance state. It has an absolute obsession with cameras on top of cameras on top of cameras. And it's not just the cameras. The Chinese Communist Party will go to great lengths to track Chinese citizens, such as developing tech that can ID people based on their ethnicities and how they walk. And then, of course, there's the surveillance embedded into people's devices, which even reaches far beyond China's borders. Let's take TikTok, for example, which was caught collecting just about everything it possibly could from people's phones, even clipboard data and keyboard strokes. In China, Big Brother is everywhere. But it's not the only one doing the surveillance, and nothing is off limits. Because as it turns out, China has a problem with hidden cameras in hotels and guest houses. Now, hidden cameras have been an issue in China for years, with plenty of people on the internet happy to expose the problem. But recent events have raised a whole new set of questions about just how deep the hidden camera rabbit hole goes. And it sparked outrage online. It all starts here. Meet Chinese Douyin and Weibo blogger Shadows Don't Lie. He's made a name for himself by exposing hidden cameras in guest houses. One of his latest videos has started a whirlwind on the Chinese internet, and not just because he's exposing people who like to expose people against their will. In this post on September 24th, Shadows Don't Lie said he found hidden cameras in Huaqiang Plaza in Shijiazhuang, the capital of Hebei province, back in July and was made to sign an NDA. He agreed on the condition that there would be an internal investigation. But he got a tip-off last month that the hotel still hadn't removed the hidden cameras. I guess NDA stands for not doing anything. So Shadow returned and live-streamed his search. And would you look at that? There they were, hidden cameras. Though considering how quickly he found them, not well hidden. But not everyone was happy with what Shadows Don't Lie was doing. During the video, you can see Shadows Don't Lie and his colleagues get harassed by people who appear to be associated with the hotel and guest house. They even followed Shadows Don't Lie to the police station and hung around until late at night. Man, those are some dedicated hotel employees. Almost makes me want to stay there, except for the hidden cameras, and that it's in China. After the incident went viral, the Shijiazhuang police issued a statement claiming that the 3 suspects responsible for installing the cameras had been detained. The statement also said the 3 were not connected to the hotel owners. So that's the end of it. The hotel is completely innocent. This is a one-off situation. Case closed. Except there's just one problem. While Shadows was investigating, the hotel owner was caught saying, "The camera is connected to my phone." Even state-run media like Phoenix Network mentioned this, which made the police report on the matter a bit sus, and made many wonder whether the police had turned a blind eye to what the hotel was doing. Which is strange because, as everyone knows, Chinese authorities absolutely hate surveillance and respect people's privacy. Given how the hotel owner referred to one of the arriving police officers as Old Joe, some people even suspect some sort of close relationship between the hotel owner and the police. But there's even more reason to suspect the police aren't doing their jobs here. When the drama with Shadows Don't Lie went viral, local Shijiazhuang officials invited Shadows Don't Lie to a face-to-face meeting, saying they would give him an explanation. You know, an explanation. In China, having officials say, hey, let's meet, is generally not a good thing. And it would seem Shadows Don't Lie was quite aware of this fact, because before attending, he posted a video disclosing his location and saying this.
我在此给大家做一个声明啊，我影子不会说谎本人不会主动删除任何视频。
Yet, just a few hours later, Shadows Don't Lie put out this apology post. I guess he had a change of heart. That, or he had reason to believe that if he didn't post that apology, he would lose his heart. In the apology, he stated that the people he tussled with were just a few among 1,000 homestay merchants. He apologized for any reputational or economic harm his actions may have caused local businesses and for potentially damaging the city's tourism image ahead of the upcoming National Day holiday. Shadows Don't Lie also offered to shoot a promotional video for free to repay the trust of the people of Shijiazhuang and to do our utmost to maintain Shijiazhuang's image. We'll just have to wait and see if Shadows Don't Lie reappears on Weibo. But his apology isn't the end of the story, because what Shadows Don't Lie exposed is part of a much larger problem. There's an entire industry built on hidden cameras inside people's hotels and guest house rooms. There are sites out there in the depths of the internet that offer a platform where you can not only watch live streams, but also replay clips over and over. And with China's struggling economy, it would seem that lots of hotels and guest houses see this as a very attractive way to make bank. According to a report shared by China Unscripted, one former guest house owner claims that many owners intentionally install hidden cameras during renovations and stream the footage to the cloud. Some owners reportedly earn 5-figure incomes daily by selling secret video clips or granting access to live streams. There are also reports that guest houses will lure customers with appealing decorations and low rates so that they can rake in profits from hidden camera footage. And if they're caught, they can just blame the guests for installing the cameras. You know, like hotel guests are wont to do. Install secret cameras in locations they have no future access to. Brilliant plan. Lots of Chinese netizens are understandably very upset about all this. Across Chinese social media, people are putting out videos explaining ways to detect hidden cameras. It's become such a big issue that even the Chinese authorities can't ignore it. They've come out with their own explainers on how to detect hidden cameras. But the Chinese authorities don't want people to get too worried. Chinese state-run media emphasizes that the vast majority of guest house operators don't use hidden cameras, which is like saying a vast majority of berries aren't poisonous. It's true, but you should still probably know what to look for when you're out in the wild. State-run media also emphasizes how Chinese authorities are adamant about upholding privacy. Right. But you'd think China would be able to easily crack down on hidden camera streams, just as easily as it would against, say, disagreeable online content about Chinese leader Xi Jinping or the CCP. Given how China manufactures hideable cameras, you'd think that China would keep track of who's buying and using them and just cut them off from the source. But neither of those things have happened. So either China's not as omnipotent as it makes itself out to be, or China's just allowing hidden camera streams to happen. Given how that would make for some seriously good blackmail material, I wouldn't be surprised if China lets these kinds of things slide. So if you ever plan on doing a trip to China, perhaps think twice before booking, or at least know what to look for. To keep exposing stories like this, I need your help. Don't forget to check out my fundraiser at givesendgo.com/China Uncensored. The link is below. And if you've ever wondered why people in authoritarian regimes don't just stand up to all the lies, I've got a new video from my gaming/philosophy channel about why people sometimes just can't handle the truth, based on the new Silent Hill 2 remake. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. See you next time.